Standard 12th Business Mathematics Exercise 5.1. Fourth question. If f of x is equal to x square plus 3x, then show that delta f of x is equal to 2x plus 4. We'll have to prove it. Okay. So straight away we'll go to the formula. Delta f of x is equal to f of x plus h minus f of x. So they have given you f of x is equal to x square plus 3x. That is from your question, it is here. We'll have to find f of x plus h, we'll have to find it. So this is your question, it is given. And in the place of x, we'll have to replace x plus h. So towards your right hand side also, instead of x, you'll have to write x plus h the whole square plus 3 into, again x is there, so write x plus h. So the next step is a plus b the whole square, so a square plus 2ab plus b square. So you'll get it as x square plus 2xh plus h square plus this you can multiply 3 into x, it will become 3x plus 3 into h will become 3h. We have got f of x and f of x plus h, so we'll just substitute in this formula. Okay, so that we'll get your delta f of x. So delta f of x is equal to, your first is f of x plus h. So we have got f of x plus h here. So just write this answer as it is, x square plus 2xh plus h square plus 3x plus 3h. This minus from the formula. Then f of x, we have got f of x here. So just write that x square plus 3x. Now solving, x square plus 2xh plus h square plus 3x plus 3h. Just multiply with this minus inside. So minus x square minus 3x. So we have got 1 plus 3x and 1 minus 3x, so you can cancel it. And 1 x square and minus x square is there. So the left out terms will be 2xh plus h square plus 3h. So they should have given you h is equal to 1 in the question. Since it is not given, we can take it as when h is equal to 1, del f of x is equal to, wherever h is there, put 1. Okay, so 2x, this will become 1 plus h square. So 1 square, I'll just write it as 1 plus 3 into 1, it will become 3. That is equal to 2x plus 1 plus 3 will become 4. That is the answer we needed here. So we have got it. So this is the answer for your fourth question. Exercise 5.1. Fifth question. Evaluate delta of 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 by taking 1 as the interval of difference. So interval of difference is nothing but your h. So they have given h is equal to 1 here. Okay. So first we will just consider leaving out this delta, only take this part. Okay, 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2. So we'll just proceed this using your partial fraction. So using partial fractions, so 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 is equal to a divided by x plus 1 plus b divided by x plus 2. This you would have done in your 11th standard. It's a partial fraction. Separately one exercise is there. So same thing you'll have to do it here. Okay. So 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 is equal to, here cross multiplication, otherwise your LCM. Okay. So just cross multiplying, a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2. Now you can cancel this x plus 1 and x plus 2 with this x plus 1 and x plus 2. So left out terms, 1 is equal to a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1. We'll just mark this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. Now you'll have to assign your value for x and you'll have to put x is equal to, how to find your x's? See your first term, you've got plus 2, just write the additive inverse of plus 2. Additive inverse of plus 2 will be minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 in equation 2. So 1 is equal to a into x is there, so put minus 2 plus 2 plus again b into, again you got x, so minus 2 plus 1. Now solving, 1 is equal to a into minus 2 plus 2 will become 0 plus b into minus 2 plus 1 will become minus 1. So 1 is equal to, this part will become 0, so you'll have minus b. That implies b is equal to minus 1. So we have got the value of b, now we'll have to find a. So again get back to your equation 2. Now your first part is over. Your second term is x plus 1 is there, so additive inverse of plus 1 will be minus 1. So put x is equal to minus 1 in equation 2. So wherever x is there in your equation 2, you will have to give minus 1. So 1 is equal to, a is there. So here you have got x, so minus 1 plus 2 plus b into, again x is there, so minus 1 plus 1. So the next line is 1 is equal to a into 2 minus 1 will be 1 plus b into minus 1 plus 1 will become 0. So a is equal to 1. So we have got both the value a and b, just substitute in equation 1. So substituting a and b in equation 1. Here you will have to substitute it. Your left hand side is 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2, which is equal to, a is there, so a we have got 1, so 1 divided by x plus 1. Again b is there, so b we have got minus 1, so straight away I put minus 1 divided by x plus 2. So only the partial fraction part we have just completed. Now you will have to go to your delta. 1 divided by x it should be replaced by x plus h. So x plus 1 plus h minus 1 divided by x plus 1. Now we have given the difference, that is the interval of difference is 1. So we can replace h is equal to 1 in this line. So delta 1 divided by x plus 1 is equal to 1 divided by x plus 1, again plus 1, instead of h it is plus 1, minus 1 divided by x plus 1 equal to 1 divided by x plus 1 plus 1, so it is x plus 2 minus 1 divided by x plus 1. So this is your first part, we have got it. Second part you will have to find it. Okay. The second part is delta 1 divided by x plus 2. So again you have to substitute in your formula here. Okay. So it is 1 divided by x plus 2 plus h minus 1 divided by x plus 2. Again when h is equal to 1, your delta 1 divided by x plus 2 is equal to 1 divided by x plus 2 plus, instead of h you will have to write 1, minus 1 divided by x plus 2. So which is equal to 1 divided by x plus 3 minus 1 divided by x plus 2. So now we have got both the answers separately. This is delta 1 divided by x plus 1. That is your first part of your answer is this. And this line is delta 1 divided by x plus 2. So that is your second part of your answer. So you will have to substitute both these answer in this equation and just mark this as equation 3. So in this equation you have to substitute it. So substituting in equation 3, so that is your delta 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2, which is equal to your first part answer is this. So 1 divided by x plus 2 minus 1 divided by x plus 1, that is from here. Then minus, that is this minus, again delta 1 divided by x plus 2. So the answer is here minus, open your bracket since minus is there. So 1 divided by x plus 3 minus 1 divided by x plus 2. So that is equal to, so just multiply this here and this term here, that is the cross multiplying, otherwise LCM. So x plus 1 minus x plus 2 divided by x plus 2 into x plus 1. Same way for your second term, that is LCM of these two terms, otherwise cross multiplying. So I will get x plus 2 minus x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 into x plus 2. So the next step is x plus 1. Just multiply this minus inside, so it will become minus x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 into x plus 1 minus, again x plus 2 will be there as it is, multiply this minus inside, so minus x minus 3 divided by x plus 3 into x plus 2. So solving, plus x and minus x will go. So plus 1 and minus 2 you will get minus 1 divided by x plus 2 into x plus 1. Then minus, again here plus x and minus x will go. Plus 2 minus 3 is there. So minus 1 divided by x plus 3 into x plus 2. So now just see which is common. Minus 1 and minus 1 is there. And here 1 x plus 2 in the denominator. Here also you got 1 x plus 2. So I'll just remove it common outside. So it is minus 1 divided by x plus 2 into the left out term will be 1 divided by x plus 1. And here this minus will be there as it is, because this minus only we have taken out. So 1 divided by, here x plus 2 is out. So left out will be x plus 3. Now again finding LCM for these two terms. This 1 divided by x plus 2 will be there as it is. So again cross multiplying, otherwise finding LCM. So x plus 3 minus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 3. So the next step is minus 1 divided by x plus 2 as it is, into here x plus 3, multiply this minus inside, so minus x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 3. So now cancelling, plus x and minus x will go, 3 and minus 1 you will get 2 over there, equal to minus 1 divided by x plus 2 into 3 minus 1 will become 2 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 3. So the last step of solving is minus 1 into 2 you will get minus 2 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3. So this is the answer for your fifth question.